Hello everyone. This is a picture video on how I assembled and installed a removable rear seat to my Hobie PA14 kayak that does not involve drilling any holes into the kayak. At the end of this video, I will show a list of the main components that I used for this assembly for reference purposes. To begin, you will need to purchase a 3/4 by 1.5 inch PVC board. These are available at most large hardware stores such as your local Lowe's hardware. You will also need an anti-fatigue foam mat that will be used to create the cushion between the PVC board and the kayak itself. I purchased mine from Harbor Freight. You will need 2 strips of foam the same width as the PVC board. Use a sharp knife to cut the foam by laying the PVC board on top of the foam mat to act as a guide as shown. This next step requires the use of double-sided carpet tape. Attach the tape to one side of the foam strips that you just made. Once this step is completed, set the 2 foam strips aside as they will be used later on during the final assembly. Moving right along, you will now cut your PVC board to make your seat rails. These are 24 inches in length and 2 of them are required. Now take your newly cut rails and place them on top of the kayak where they're going to be mounted. Mark the location where the boards need to be bent to match the surface of the kayak. Bending of the rails are easily accomplished by hitting the area lightly where you need to bend by using a heat gun. Stainless steel U-bolts are used to attach the seat rails to the rear Hobie grab bar. Drill for the U-bolts using a 5/16 drill bit and use a measurement of 2 inches on center for the hole spacing. Marking and rounding of the corners of the rails is optional. This option gives a cleaner appearance but also provides a margin of safety by removing sharp edges. Place your newly bent rails onto the underside of the boat seat that you intend to use. Locate where you want your seat situated on the rail itself and then use the mount holes from the seat to mark where you will drill your new mount holes. Use the appropriate size drill bit with a mounting screw that you intend to use. After mounting your drilled rails with screws to the underside of the boat seat, attach the foam strips that you created in the beginning of this project to the rails as shown. I use supports attached to the left and right front forward edge of the seat using the provided mount holes to aid in preventing the seat from rocking from side to side. These supports consist of a 5/8 inch chair tip, 4 3/8 inch long 1/2 inch PVC with matching cap. The cap is drilled in the center and screwed onto the provided mount hole, then the PVC tube with chair tip is attached. No gluing of these PVC parts is required. I use paracord to lock down the front of the new seat. Drill a hole in the center underside area of the seat as shown. The hole should be sized accordingly to the diameter of the paracord being used. Run the paracord through the hole that you just created and make a simple knot. Now it's time to place the chair assembly onto the rear of the Hobie. Use the U-bolts and associated hardware to mount the rails onto the rear grab bar as shown. Take your paracord and run it through the center rear pad eye of the Hobie. Now run the remaining paracord to the side bungee mount or carabiner of your choice as shown, then tie off the paracord. This project is now mostly complete. You have the following options, which consist of using vinyl tubing in the arches of the U-bolts, which help to prevent marring of the Hobie grab bar. Another option is to cap off the ends of the U-bolt with vacuum caps for the sake of safety. And finally, using knobs instead of just nuts for the U-bolts, which makes for a tool-free operation when it comes to installing and removing this seat assembly. This concludes the assembly of the spare seat mount for the Hobie Pro Angler 14. Thank you for watching, and tight lines.
Alright.